If you find yourself wearing your bra and your straps keep falling down, that's likely a sign that they're too loose and you need to tighten them. Now, sometimes the struggle can come when you're wearing the bra and you can't actually reach the little clasp to actually tighten the bra strap. You realize you have to tighten it, otherwise it's going to keep slipping down. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to tighten a bra strap while it's actually off of you, and this way we can dial in how tight the bra is before you put it on, and then when you wear it, it will be in the right spot and comfortable. I'm going to take a bra, show it to you on a table, and walk through the steps of how to tighten your bra. So let's get started here. So now that we have the bra off, we can actually focus on tightening the straps. So let's go ahead, let's flip it around here. Now, the reason that it's so important to properly tighten your straps is these are really delicate. And if you're constantly pulling and tugging on this, especially as you're wearing it, eventually this is going to stretch out, become really loose, and that's one of the reasons that it's going to constantly fall off your shoulder. So we need to make sure that we're properly tightening the strap in a way that's not going to ruin it, especially over time. So here we go. We can see right now that our clasp is pretty far down. So this right now is a pretty long strap, which is why in the case for when I was wearing it, it was probably falling off. So what we need to do here is we need to first make sure that our straps are all evenly kind of laid out. If it's twisted at all, I know it might sound silly, but that's going to make it harder to properly tighten. If it was like this, I have no idea kind of where it's going to tighten or how it's going to compare to this strap. So making sure that we get this laid out nice, flat, and even is going to be the first step in properly getting this tightened. All right, here we go. We're going to just focus on one side first, and then we'll move over to the second side here. You want to look for this clasp. Now, this is going to be the key to properly tightening or frankly loosening it too. Every bra is a little bit different, so sometimes you might need to pull up to tighten, sometimes you're going to need to pull down to tighten it. It really just depends how that bra is made. In the case for us, we can see here that we have the double layer down at the bottom. The more the strap that's down here, that means the tighter your bra strap is and the shorter length, it's going to be a shorter length when you have more down here. So I know when I see this that I'm going to need to pull upwards on the clip because you want to pull away from kind of this double layer of fabric. So if I needed to loosen it, that means I would pull towards it to add more length to the single layer. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to hold it with one hand, and I'm going to grip the piece of material right below the clip. And this is where I will just gently pull so that you can see the material starting to go through the clip and down towards that bottom double layer. You want to pull gently. You need to pull, it's kind of a balance. You need to pull with enough force to bring the material through. However, you don't want to pull so hard that you're stretching out the elastic because again, that's going to wear down the strap overall, making it looser over time. So we're just gently pulling until we get the material through. Now we have kind of this awkward extra fabric here. So with the clip, and I put a second hand down here at the band, and we'll just pull it through the clip at the bottom so that it evens out. So you can see now we have the same amount of the strap on each side here. And there we have it. This strap is now tightened. if we compare it over here to this one, we see that these are not quite the same length anymore. So we simply need to make this one a little bit longer as well. So again, I'm gonna hold on to that clip, bring 2 fingers here, and just gently pull. And I'm just pulling the fabric through until I get it to where I think it's about even. And then I'm gonna compare. This is key here. We need to compare to make sure that they're the same length. Otherwise, we're gonna get the awkward lopsided bra effect, and we do not want that. So I can see I haven't quite gone even here. So let's take this and we'll pull a little bit more through. Oh, and now I've gone too far. There we go. So the key here is fine tuning and adjusting. You'll probably at this point want to put the bra on and see if this is a good length for you and if it's too tight or too loose. We don't want it to be so tight that it's digging into our skin and causing irritation. However, we also don't want it too loose to where it's falling off over and over. Adjusting is the key. And really take the time now while it's off to get it to the proper spot so that you don't need to adjust over and over and over, because the more you adjust and play with it, especially as you're tugging it, if it's on you, the more you're gonna wear down the straps and the less kind of lifespan you'll get out of the bra in total. So adjusting is key, but getting it dialed in really the first time so that you don't need to worry about tightening in the future is going to be key.